Hello Leo and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for the second half of May. If you can hear any little snuffling or snoring in the background, that's actually my dogs. I brought them in today because one of them had a sore leg and just was being a bit sooky, but they're jugs, so they're half Jack Russell, half pugs, and they do snore. So if you're hearing any weird little snuffling noises, that's them. So 4 of Crystals, control and security. Okay, so we've just been through eclipse season and it might feel quite intense. The last one was in the fixed signs of Taurus and Scorpio. So on the 5th of May, which is very much, a fixed sign energy, it would be challenging your energy being a fixed sign yourself, Leo. So it might be this sense of just, I need to take control of something in my life. I feel like I want to bring back some kind of control where it felt like there was potentially like a lot of big changes. This could even have felt like just a big emotional change or emotional release, but it just feels like this is kind of like the adjustment period of I just want things to go back to normal for a little while. So yeah, that's kind of the feeling I'm getting with the 4 of Crystals coming through. So yeah, it might actually really feel like, like this beaver here, you've gone through some interesting emotional waters and now you're really ready to kind of build some new structures in your life and to set some boundaries. And it's an interesting second half of the month. Mercury goes direct, so the sense of things can flow and move forward again, a bit like this beautiful beaver is moving forward and taking control. And perhaps things like security is going to be something you're turning your eye to. This is the 4 of Pentacles. So it is even about saving money and looking at the foundations to do with your money, your investments, things like that. What foundations you're building for your career, what foundations are happening around your home, living situation, all that sort of stuff can be coming through. So, but it really has this sense of Mars is moving into Leo. Yeah, so Mars moves into Leo on the 21st and then we hit Gemini season, move into the air sign. Things are going to start moving and starting flowing. The fire and air together is potentially an energy of getting a little bit more motivated. But it's like, well, first, before that all starts happening, I just want to take control of a situation. So bringing some things back into control could be a real kind of sense of what's coming through for you. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you in the second half of May. We've got 2 of Wands, Mars, Aries. Okay. Oh, so this is Mars in the fire sign. And so definitely Mars is moving into Leo. So I do, even though this says Mars, Aries, it very much like this Mars-like energy, which Mars is about your motivation, your drive, and it can be very ambitious energy as well. So Mars needs somewhere to go. That's what this little beaver, even though it's flowing through the water, so it might even be the intuitive waters that you're flowing through, or you're just wading through some emotions, like we said. But here comes the fire of the 2 of Wands, which is about a new direction, a new path, initiating something new, activating this new thing, and kind of wanting to feel like you're more in control with the new paths that you're stepping into at this moment in time. So Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, that is great. And there is no extended reading. That's my little blurb I'm used to doing. But there is no extended reading for the mid-monthly. The extendeds for the monthly readings only. So let's see what is coming in for Leo. So yeah, the 4 of Pentacles can sometimes be very practical and pragmatic energy. It's a little bit of hesitation of knowing you're stepping into new paths and getting motivated and activating new things, but it's wanting to feel, like I said, a very controlled environment. It's like I'm starting something new, but I need to it's kind of risk adverse, I would say. So let's see. The other thing that happens is that Jupiter moves into Taurus mid-May. So that's going to be a shift in the energy you're going to be feeling as well. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles as the situation crossed by the Page of Wands. Okay, so this sense of something new or new direction or new thing being activated there could be a little bit of like resistance to that even coming through. Ooh, Six of Wands, we like that. Leo, you want success. That's the Leo card. We like that coming in. The Five of Cups. Ooh, okay. The King of Cups. This is all that emotion, like the drama, the emotional drama, the Scorpio energy that we kind of moving on from. That's that Scorpio lunar eclipse. Well, as I said, that we step into Pluto, the death card. So, yeah, transformation. Wow. The Three of Pentacles. This is you. The Six of Cups. Interesting. The Empress. Someone from the past might be returning here. Wow. The Ace of Cups, but there's healing around that. Oh, and happiness. Wow, Leo. Do I dare choose another one? I didn't want to end on a bad note, but we have the Fool. Wow. Reset. Emotional reset and the Hermit. Wow. This could be an old issue that's come up that you're finally kind of letting go of. As you're in that process of letting some of the feelings come up and out, it's like I want to, even though there's new things you're stepping into it, this real sense of wanting to feel in control, because we've got this Nine of Pentacles here. With Nine of Pentacles is very independent, self-sufficient energy. So sometimes this is when you're feeling single, and the Hermit can be when somebody's feeling single or isolated as well. So it could be feeling like kind of a bit disconnected, or there was a situation in your life where you felt disconnected from a group in some way, shape or form. And this could have been quite an emotionally intense, kind of got that Scorpio energy to it, where it may have been something like even like bullying at school, or someone was just really horrible and mean to you, or that, there was even like psychological and emotional abuse attached to this. It doesn't have to be that intense, but it just feels like perhaps this Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's just happy in their skin. I'm just happy doing what I'm doing and being me. And I like doing things on my own term, and I like my freedom. So that's really, really important as well. But, the Nine of Pentacles, this is abundance in everyday life. It's a little bit fancy free, but it's about return of investment, so that you have the freedom to be able to do the things that you want after having put in some time, effort and energy. So it's kind of interesting. We're crossed by the Page of Wands. So it's interesting because the Page of Wands is messages that are coming through for you around this new path, the Mars in Leo energy, the fire energy. There's something new coming in and a new opportunity or something new you're stepping into. And there's a lot of messages around whether this is related to creativity or career, like the Wands or something you really want to be doing. And you're getting messages to potentially get motivated with something or to start something. And I feel like there's a part of you that is resisting that. Just going, oh no, la la la, I'm fancy free, Nine of Pentacles. I don't want to have to start that and do that. I'm just going to pretend like I can't hear that message, universe. Thank you very much. I've just been through this kind of whole other eclipse-like energy. I've been through the eclipse tunnel and I'm wanting to regain control. And now you're kind of pushing me out to do this new thing. And I'm like, it feels like you don't want to listen to a message that's coming to you in some way, shape or form. In your conscious mind, we've got the Six of Wands, which is kind of interesting. Or the Page of Wands could be, it's just like it's really hard to start it for some reason. It's hard stepping into the new and feeling like feeling like a lack of experience, or feeling like it's all just so new. That could be something that comes through with it as well, because we do have the Six of Wands in your conscious mind. So this is the Leo energy of validation and success. So wanting to bring successful energy into your life. But I kind of get this sense of, I like things just as they are, like not too much change. Thank you, universe. You've already thrown a lot of change at me and just a little bit, I need to adjust to the change that's coming through here. Even though I want success with it and I want to be seen and I want to be validated, there's still this sort of resistance to be stepping into the new opportunities that are coming your way. So at the base, we've got the Five of Cups, and that's because there has been potentially a past hurt here with this Five of Cups. And it feels like it potentially is connected to a group of people. Either somebody alienated you from a group of people, or you felt disconnected, or it was hurt. It doesn't have. There could be a culprit here with this King of Cups. It could be somebody that felt like the person that was making you feel isolated or sad or alone, or this is just an old energy that is like disappointment or loss, mourning of the past kind of thing. So, I mean, for some of you, this could just be a sense of, there's a lot of big emotional waters I've been wading through here, and I'm still processing it. There's still been a lot of letting go of the emotions of the past, and it doesn't have to be quite as, sometimes I am getting a bit of a, like, there's a nasty energy. Someone was a bit nasty, but it doesn't have to be that for all of you. It just felt like there was this emotional intensity attached to it. And it feels like, yeah, it's about processing those emotions, whatever those emotions are. And it could be a real sense of, I know I'm letting go of something. I know, and there could be some sadness with that, letting go of an old energy, of an energy you're moving on from now. So there could be that as well. And so I feel like there's just so much in this, Leo, that you're processing. And in the recent past, we've got the King of Cups. This could be a sense of there might have been a person, this is a Scorpio energy, so it quite literally could have been a Scorpio, but perhaps this person's triggering somebody, these feelings and emotions within you, or is kind of somehow connected to the past or bringing up past memories that somehow is kind of... So this person might not necessarily be a bad person. It may just have been a Scorpio around, but somehow there was something about their presence or their energy that brought this all up. But this could be somebody. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Scorpio, but it just has this sense of there was a bit of emotional drama around. There potentially was somebody that was causing that, because I feel like I want to... It's like... they're kind of pointing the finger at someone, like we want to blame somebody for this in some way, shape or form. But the King of Cups kind of feels like perhaps there was a situation where you needed to take higher ground and to kind of protect yourself emotionally and to manage your emotions. It could have been quite an emotional, energy to come through. But interestingly, in the near future, we've got the Death card, and this is transformation. So it's like you can't fight the Death card when it comes in. It's like saying, I don't want to be in the cocoon. I don't want to be the little caterpillar. I don't want to come out as a butterfly. I'm just happy to stay in my cocoon forever because this is what I know and it's safe. I don't want to be like the Two of Wands and venture out and start something new. It's like I don't want to have to do that. So I'm feeling a lot of resistance to that because of one, a sense of wanting to stay where you are, not get out of your comfort zone. And also like there's these emotions that are being processed at this moment. But the Death card is saying something within your life, there's a big transformation. And this is Pluto coming in, and Pluto is in a retrograde cycle. It's going through its retrograde, going back over old territory, because we have the Six of Cups, which is the past memories next to this emotional, intense energy or person or thing that happened to you with the King of Cups. So that's coming up here to you, ready to be healed and transformed. And so it's kind of like, are we going back over that old ground again? Do we have to do that kind of thing? But it's kind of like the final release that's coming in. And the Death card, it's the white horse of spirit that's moving forward. There is actually a new dawn, but it's a sense of a lot of energy needs to be culled in order to kind of clear the space to make way for the new, the birth. So, the death can be like an ending. It's birth, death, rebirth, a transformation, but this is kind of the clearing out of the way. So you're presenting as the Three of Pentacles, which is kind of interesting because this very much could be, it's a funny energy, the Three of Pentacles thrown in with all of this. This is where you're kind of just going about with your general day, doom-be-doom-be-doom, a little bit like the Nine of Pentacles. Like I'm just got my day mapped out, how they normally go, my routines. And then you're throwing all this stuff like it's the cat amongst the pigeons. And it's like, I don't want it. Like I'm happy in my little cocoon kind of thing. And this is where you might be going. It's like, interestingly, I feel like you're this character here. So you might find yourself in some sort of elevated status or position that's coming through here where you're being called upon into new leadership potentials within you. to kind of step up in some way or to kind of be seen a little bit more in some way. I feel like more is going to be asked of you. And so it really feels like this has got a lot to do with groups of people. So whether it's your work friends or, you know, putting something out there into the world or just being seen, it feels very connected to work kind of thing, or people that you're working and having a lot of energy exchanges with. So these could even be social groups or hobbies or things like that. It can be that sort of stuff. But there's definitely a group connection of you kind of being elevated in some way, shape or form that's coming through. So that's why I feel like this is like some past energy that you're like, it's been disappointing in the past, and I don't know if I want to necessarily kind of put myself out there because it didn't work out so well last time. But this is the Six of Cups, the past returning. But the Death card is saying, but there's some, you know, you're ready to transform this. So it's like, I don't want to get hurt again. Okay, the Six of Cups. So we've moved like deep down. What's happening deep inside of you is the Five of Cups. And it might even, like with this and the Six of Wands in your conscious mind, it might have really felt like the person that caused this kind of damage, I guess, or caused a bit of a blow to you in a way, is somebody that didn't understand you, perhaps judged you incorrectly or harshly, or just didn't kind of see your potential. It's just like they didn't see you for who you wanted to be seen or who you think you are. So I feel like there's kind of like this sense of wanting to break free of somebody else's opinions here, feeling like it was sad that you weren't validated or seen in some way, shape or form, or that you didn't reach the success in a situation that you wanted to have coming in. But that root cause that's happening here with the Five of Cups, this character's kind of mourning the past. At some point it needs to turn around, find the bridge to the two cups still standing. And that's why it's actually interesting that we, you know, the progression is from the five. We find these two cups, you know, there's new connections that are coming through here for you. And the universe is saying, open up to them. Don't be scared. And you can move into the Six of Cups. This energy is around you here. This is the energy surrounding you. So you can move into this where it feels like there's more emotional harmony around you at this moment in time. And you can be really emotionally present or just present within situations. So there's part of you that's kind of like, yeah, I'm not stuck in an old energy or past energy. I'm embracing where I'm at this moment. And that's not having as much control or power over me anymore. So this is, again, the Six of Cups can be a trip down memory lane, and the past returns in some way, shape or form, but usually in like a form of like a memory. So yeah, or a person that comes back, but it might be like a chance encounter or a meeting, or you hear something about that person, or, you know, it's not like they're coming back into your life in force. It's like they're coming back because they're triggering this sense of transformation that's happening here. So it's intense energy. But hopes and fears, we have the Empress. It's like, can we just be the Empress? Thanks. None of this intensity of the Death card, the King of Cups and the Hermit, like that's all doesn't sound as fun as the Empress. The Empress is very much like this Nine of Pentacles, the two cards of abundance. The Nine of Pentacles is very much, you know, your abundance in your everyday life. The Empress is more of a major arcana, like archetypal energy of harvest and abundance and reaping, all that sort of stuff. And the archetypal mother, very fertile energy. It's very pleasurable, enjoyable, and it's like just don't want to have to go through all this other intense energy that's here. But we have, you know, this is the lovely thing that I like about it, is that we do have kind of like a journey into intensity with the Death card. That is the birth, the endings, I guess, the birth, death, rebirth. But here we have the birth coming in, the rebirth, however you want to see it. With the Ace of Cups, this is like, oh my goodness, okay. Whew, emotions spilling over, feeling a lot happier with next to the Ten of Cups, the card of happiness, which is really lovely, longer term happiness. So there's a new cycle beginning that can bring in this beautiful, something beautiful is birthing in your life. And next to the Fool card, the reset, the stepping into the new. And it's like there was the part of you that was scared about doing that, but there's such a beautiful emotional renewal when it finally feels like it's coming in, this new cycle begins. It's just you going through, I understand there may be a little bit of fear stepping into it because of the intensity and the memories associated with some of the emotions that are coming up. But, this is like, honestly, it's such great energy, Leo. It's like, my goodness, okay, the butterfly has come out of the chrysalis and now is celebrating, going, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, I'm beautiful. I feel the love. I feel amazing. I'm so happy. And, the Fool is like stepping into a new energy. So it's transformed. Something in your life is transforming and it's bringing a lot of happiness, the birth of healing, the birth of joy. It's really, really fantastic. And so whatever sort of like fears or things that you are coming up, understand it's like I want to remain in control, but it's just a beautiful transformation is occurring here for you, Leo. It's really lovely. And the Fool's got the little dog by its side. I was just reminded of my dogs being here, which is really lovely. So the sun is shining. This is revitalization coming through, which is really lovely, into new emotions and feeling very differently. We have as an overall energy the Hermit. So this is saying that it's kind of interesting because we have the new, like this sense of the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. It's like I'm not resistance to stepping into the new, or not feeling like this new space is not something that feels familiar or that you have a lot of experience with. But the Hermit is saying, spend a little bit of time thinking about it. Like, you have the wisdom of experience on your side. It might not necessarily be this experience that you are thinking you're stepping into here or is being activated here, but you have the wisdom of past experiences that can carry you through this beautiful transformation. You've been in the cocoon before, you've come out before, and so it really... bit of drama in the chicken shed, sorry. But the Hermit is very much like the wise old sage energy. You're really connecting to your inner wisdom here. And if this could actually be someone around you as well who's helping you be wise. But it really does feel like with the Hermit is saying you do have the experience here. You've got life experience that you can apply to these new situations. So to kind of trust that there's something, like I said, being elevated here with both this Six of Wands. This is you, the hero's welcome. Everybody's looking up to the hero coming home, the Leo energy, and here you are elevated as well. So you're being noticed in some way, shape or form. And whether you don't feel confident or not, other people are kind of noticing you. So, and you've been asked to kind of get confident or step into leadership energy. So, and yeah, beautiful. So it says, there is plenty for everyone, including me. This is your affirmation card. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. Beautiful. We've got a lot of like sense of wanting to kind of retain and keep abundance or step into abundance in a way. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. So it's almost like it's kind of saying open yourself up with this ocean of life lavish with its abundance. There's abundant opportunities for connections around you, or new opportunities around you that you might be kind of shutting yourself off from in some way because of like an old patterning or an old hurt. And that's part of what's being healed here at this moment in time. So let's pull a charm for you, Leo, and see what is coming in. Oh, wow. Money. Fantastic. So money, currency, success, value, something of great value is coming to you, something that where you're kind of stepping into your authority, being seen, like the head of state, kind of the figurehead. So on the currency, but yeah, absolutely. Could be new opportunities that are coming in for making more money. There could be transformation around money. You could be feeling so differently. But the other word that came up when I originally pulled this Three of Pentacles up was value, like knowing your self-worth and self-value. That's the words that I was given. And Didn't say it at the time for whatever reason. I just kind of went off on another tangent. But it's kind of interesting. It's almost like they're reminding me, saying you forgot to say that, because it's right next to the Three of Pentacles. So there's something about you connecting into your self-worth and finding that that's being validated. And like the Hermit is actually looking deep within and connecting to its own wisdom and saying, I'm seeing that within myself as well. So beautiful. So that is absolutely lovely, beautiful thing to birth here. Absolutely fantastic reading for you, Leo. Feels like a beautiful breakthrough in a way. And yeah, so that's it. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. If you're interested in the beautiful Patreon community that we're building and growing, loved if you come and check that out. The link for that is in the description box below. And take care, Leo.